Okay, Thursday morning in the kingdom, and I found the paper, and I found the colored markers. Yes, see that? Welderless Wednesday. That was yesterday. We went all day without using the welder. Yes, because we were able to use the mini power source and run the water pump and stuff like that. So this morning we woke up to plus 16 Celsius, but feels like plus 16. And then on the yo-yo scale, plus 60 Fahrenheit, but feels like plus 60. And it's heavy rains are coming. That's what they're still forecasting. See, look, I had it all written out there. We're slowly getting back to normal. And also, too, I was unpacking last night, and I did a good job packing for being in a hurry, but I stayed up all that night to do the packing. So when I unpack, everything's kind of organized. I was very, thoughtful at the time, but that was like 3 months ago. And also, too, I can greatly improve my packing skills. We don't need to take the whole box of paper. Yeah, we should have just taken 1 or 2 packages of paper. All right, so the rains are going to start anytime. Probably as I'm holding this stick here with the me phone on it, it'll probably come down in buckets. But we're going to have to rain, yes, because the water levels are so low, the fish will be walking soon. And the bush is getting nice and wet, so the fires will stop. Even if they are, haltered a bit, they're hampered, they can still get going when we have a warm spell in the wind. Fires are like ex-wives. You never trust them. Oh, wait, we called that one fire the ex-wife fire. All right, let's scroll a bit more. No idea what we're going to do today. If it's going to be heavy rain, I should be in the house writing books. Yes, because that's my income, writing books. I haven't quite figured out. People are suggesting I sign up for that Buy Me a Coffee. I don't quite understand. So leave comments. Oh, leave info in the comments so we can learn all about it. Now, buy me a beer. I know all about that. Just send it over to my table. Yes, I'll sit there and drink it. Just buy me a beer. Yes, so I have to learn about buy me a coffee because that might be my new income too. Because the Amazon book sales have dropped off after 3 months because we're not there to market the product. Yes, that's pretty bad. But then again, we did save the kingdom. We still have a life, we still have everything, and everything like that. We are thankful that way. But then again, we worked hard, the staff and I, and we saved our assets. Yes, now we're just wasting or burning up to what's left in the bank account to keep the hydroelectric power going and to keep what food we have, cold, and the dog treats frozen. All right, that's one rotation. All right, let's go walk the dogs before it rains because it's getting freaking windy out here. And here comes the boss, of course.
Thursday morning in WHO-ville. It's almost 9 a.m. and as you can see, it's pretty cloudy out here right now. When I got up at 7 this morning, it was trying to rain, but it stopped. I just had the welder and the power source going, so I am ready for the rains to come. Now let's head inside and let the dogs out. Might as well let them out now before it starts raining. It does feel like it's going to rain here, so hopefully we get all that rain they're talking about. 9 a.m. and it started to rain. I forgot to mention in my last video, the other night there was some good northern lights out and I was able to get a couple pictures, so those will be in the next slide. The dogs didn't want to be out very long. They knew that it was going to start raining soon, and sure enough, it is. That's how small my little puddle is right now. We'll wait an hour and see what happens and see how much rain comes down today. "10 a.m. and that rain is really coming down now. Look at my puddle. It is wet out there."
Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom, and I'm treating myself to some welder power. Yes, over there, so I can turn the stove on and cook some craft dinner, boil some water. Plus, I need to vacuum because I'm unpacking. Yes, slowly getting those totes or tubs emptied. Very pleased. Look at how much water we've accumulated. It came down really good. Just look at that. Nice, clean water. Yes, and fish didn't have sex in it yet. All right. So I'm not sure what we're doing today. We're still forecasting more rain, but it's coming down in buckets and then lightens up like this. And then it comes down again hard. Yes. Oh my, this is a lovely day and we're so happy.
12 p.m. and I'm getting ready to make lunch today. I'll be having Campbell's chunky beef stew on the camp stove. Something simple to make, and I'll have it with some bread and butter. It is still on and off raining here. It was just pouring, but now the rain has calmed down a little bit. As you can see from my puddle there, lots of rain has come down. I don't think we'll be doing anything in the kingdom today. Now let's head inside and make lunch. 4 p.m. and as you can see, it is still raining out there. Lots of rain has come down. The trench in front of my house is even being used. You can see the river in my trench, and there's one on the other side of the road there as well. It is wet out there.
Okay, it's still raining heavy. I gotta go out and start the mini power source there to make a video. So we're short videos, so we'll add something from short videos from August 2022. Yes, this same time 3 years ago, and the dogs are all excited. So we'll add in the video here. Okay, I'm trying to hide out of the wind, but this is the 38 Maple Leaf truck right here. That's the heavy Chevy of Canada. It's built by Johnny Cash, one piece at a time. So now 80 years later, you don't know what the hell it has for parts. And over here, okay, that way. All right, over there, that's a GMC, the 38 GMC that I grew up with. My dad got it in 1977. We always thought it was a heavy-duty truck being a GMC, but it's not. The 38 Maple Leaf over here is what my grandpa preferred in his trucking outfit from 1930 to 1952. So now, for the first time over here, the 38 GMC has hydraulic brakes. So we're going to attempt a test drive here. And we have the little tripod set up. Oh, where is it? There it is. Oh, God, I'm losing it. Better have a drink. Okay, the little tripod set up to see if we can record this event, to see if I hit anything. Not like yesterday with the 46 Chevy with that master cylinder that would not build pressure, and it was a joke, and I hit a few things, but that's why we have big bumpers on the front. First thing we install is the bumpers and make sure the park brake works, and hope for the best. So I'll go for a test drive and hopefully it records something. Well, that went pretty good. I got my hand over my Lily Tomlin mic because it's so frickin' windy. But this is the 261 motor they put in 1977, so we made a few upgrades. The aluminum rad is coming along nice, and all the trucks are spec'd the same. My dad could never afford to buy a fancy rad or anything like that, so we always had overheating problems when it was down the south. This truck did not run worth a crap at all back when it was on the farm or the ranch, because the points always quit. So up here and came north in 1997, and up here I think we last used it in 2004, but it kept quitting when we were walking home. So installing the HEI and making it fit, it actually works out pretty good. Now the truck is reliable, and you can see by the fuel filter we got some really old gas, or what's left of the gas. Maybe it's a good thing I quit before I ended up walking home. All right, so now we can go have some victory drinks because we achieved what we wanted to do. And it only took from 1977 till now. So we'll have some drinks. Talk to you later. Well, it's supposed to be a relaxing Monday in the kingdom, working away with the boss not around. And what a shit show. Okay, I can't get the brakes to pedal to harden up when I try and bleed the brakes here. Something's acting weird. So here's it leaking out the bottom of the master cylinder, and it's brand spanking new. So this raised asbestos crap is just garbage. So once again, I have to buy another one. So it'll be a week and a half to get to the end of the world. It's unreal. It's a good thing we got this big bumper on the front here, because I hit a few things on the way on the test drive when the brakes failed. Oh my. Well, I never finished yesterday's video with the master cylinder and changing them out and everything because it was just a shit show. And I was pretty upset, so that gave me a good excuse to have the double shots of vodka. So I ordered another master cylinder. Hopefully it'll be correct, because now we have 4 trucks that are going to have problems. But the strange thing is, is this is the same master cylinder on here on the 38 Maple Leaf, and this one builds pressure. We had no problems bleeding it. It works good. But the 46 Chevy over there, the pedal just goes straight to the floor, and you can't pump it hard enough or long enough to get it to build any pressure. And everything is brand new on that truck. There is no brake fluid leak on the ground if it blew out the master cylinder or the wheel cylinders or anything. So today I figured I'd have a relaxing day because the rain stopped, and I go to install the Dorman dipstick. Well, it's the wrong size for the frickin' hole. Like, is this what the world is coming to? So what's it going to be like in 5 years? We can't even order a condom online that's going to fit? This is unreal. I'm going to go drink some vodka. Double shots, maybe triple. Talk to you later. Okay, it's officially hot in the kingdom. Like, I mean hot. Plus 30. And I am stupid enough to be out here because the boss wants me to. Uh-oh, the dogs are barking. So maybe somebody's at the front gate wanting my autograph. I don't know. But I'll put the camera up so we can see what we're doing here. I'll use that timer thing or whatever, speed it up because I'm going to move some trucks around. The 45 Chevy there got its decals, a little paint on the door, and the proper hood put on because the other hood wasn't correct. It was all bent and everything. All right, so I'll switch to the other camera and hope for the best. Okay, this little rat rod started off as a 47 Dodge, and then it has a 68 Camaro subframe on the front and Camaro rear end on the back end. So this project was started in 1974, and it was known as the Lowrider. But the sedan the sedan body was just too rusted, so last weekend we tossed the 37 Dodge cab on to make it look like a rat rod. But we have other things to do. We got the fenders and stuff. And we put the windows, the plexiglass and everything like that in so we can have some fun. But we got the 37 Dodge cab back in 1984. So we're finally finishing up on some of these projects. 41 Chevy cab came part of the family in about 1980. Dad got it from a fellow who was building a hot rod, but his wife didn't like the project, so Dad acquired it. And then in 1996, I think it was, it came north to the kingdom. So then in 1999, we played Junkyard Wars by putting the cab on a 74 IH 4x4 3/4 ton frame because the transfer case is up nice and high. So that didn't work out too well because the IH motor never started. Lots of dramas, just like the ex-wife. So we had lots of fun with it. So the motor never started in 10 years, so we yanked it out and put a 305 out of a scrap vehicle in so we could drive around the yard. But at least we're driving because the motor has a mist to it. But also too, we added the 86 Chevy Suburban front and rear ends. First day with the new lips again. So now we can drive around and have common parts. 45 Chevy 3-ton that my grandpa bought from the military because it's a military issue truck, and then in 1947 he got hit by the train and they changed the back of the cab, so that was a definite giveaway that it was grandpa's truck. So in 1980 we got possession of this truck, so we've kept it around. 1982 we were driving around on it with a 6-cylinder motor, but just putting around the yard at the pink house, but having fun. So now in 2022, we put the V8 motor in, we got new tires, new kingpins, new springs, new everything. So now it's almost road legal. 46 Chevy 2-ton, came from Milford, Manitoba in 2003, and we've used it as a water truck ever since. We put a tank on the back and tow it around. So in 2022, we decided to put a motor in it out of a 78 Chevy truck. And now we can drive around with the water tank. Now we just have to finish up the project and put the water tank on the back. So we are getting these projects fulfilled. 48 Chevy sedan delivery. My dad bought it in 1974 and it was in storage for a long time. In 2015 came north. We drove it for 2 months of the summer and then back into storage. So this vehicle has spent 40 years in storage. It's all original. But the main thing is we got it up and going and driving. So now with the HEI electronic ignition, we can drive it when it's windy or rainy or snowy or anything like that. So that's our main vehicle for hauling the pony around. So that's it for the Kingdom on a Friday. Let's go drink some beer because I'm getting tired talking here into this mic, or my Lily Tomlin mic. So that's the lineup, and the flag exercise is in its natural state. All right, talk to you later.
5 p.m. and sorry about the background noise. I have the power source on so I can use the sump pump in the basement. There is a lot of water, so my sump pump is working hard today, which is okay. As you can see on the ground here, it is wet. Looks like it's gonna be raining until tomorrow, but this is good. We actually needed this. We were dry all summer and now we're gonna get lots and lots of rain. Let's head inside and make supper and then I can end my day.
Heavy, it's raining hard. Look at that tote. Yes, that's just about full. Yes, we're gonna have to pump some off tonight, I think. We might have to do it after we're done walking the dogs because we're gonna be wet, but it's unreal. It's a good thing they forecasted the heavy rains because we got the tote clean and ready and the Starlink dish moved. Look at the flags, they're a little tangled up and it's raining. And of course the dogs want to go out. Unfrickin' real. Alright, so let's call it a day. How'd you say, start up the mini power source so we can make a video and then watch a movie with boobies. Yes, and the dogs. Oh, unreal. Talk to you later.